Okay, so in these videos, I'm going to go through the problems on the exam so you can use your exam to look at and see like if you made any mistakes and where they are or to help you understand the problems. Okay, this first one's just a linear equation. So we're going to distribute, trying to solve this linear equation. Distributing the 2 here. And so now combining like terms on the left, I get 2x plus 14. On the right, I get 5x minus 10. And then it's kind of how you want to do it, but I probably would subtract the 5x and subtract the 14. And that's just getting stuff where I want it. You're going to do so many linear equations. Sometimes it's easier just to kind of do 2 steps at once. But if that doesn't work for you, by all means, use more paper, take, the steps so you can see, exactly what's going on. Divide by -3. And I'm getting x equals 8. And remember, we all make mistakes, so, don't feel bad if you miss one. No, it's really hard to get 100% on a math test. Okay, Bill wants to put a frame around a rectangular painting. So he has a rectangle, some painting, here's the picture. Anyway, and he's putting a frame around it. Now that frame, even though I haven't drawn it great, the frame is uniform width. So whatever this distance is here, it's the same here, here, and here. Now that's really important for what we're doing. The frame, so the outer pieces measure 13, 13, sorry, by 17. So that's the distance here and the distance here. So when you're doing this, you need to think this distance is 17, this distance is 13. Okay, now when you go to get the dimensions for the little rectangle, this distance is going to be 13 minus, you've got an x here and an x here. So how many ever inches that is? So you're going to minus 2x. And then that's going to be like your width of the painting. And then your length of the painting. So it's going to be the other way. This part here, it's going to be 17 minus the distance. Can I do it? The distance here and the distance here. So minus 2x. I probably didn't spell length right. Anyway, the area is width times length. So that's how you find the area of a rectangle. So our area is going to be 13 minus 2x times 17 minus 2x. And we know the area of the painting, it's 77. So this equals 77 square inches. Now, when you multiply that out, you're going to get 13 times 17, which is 221, minus what? 34x minus 26x plus, because now I've got negative 2x times negative 2x, that's going to be plus 4x squared. Okay, so now if I rearrange it, I'm going to have 4x squared. I can combine these terms, so that's minus 60x, and that's plus 221 equals 77. Now you're going to have to subtract the 77 off. And then what does that wind up being? 154? No, 144. And it turns out that 4 goes into all of those. So I would divide each of them by 4 because that's going to make your life easier to solve this problem. Now that's going to give you an x squared minus 15x plus 38. No, 36. Where's my math today? Equals 0. Fortunately, I think this factors, so I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to be 36 and add to be negative 15. Well, when I do that, I think I get, not 9 and 4, 12 and 3, 3 and 12. They're both going to be negative. Multiply them, you get 36, you add them, you get negative 15. So that gives me factors of x minus 3 and x minus 12. Now, what was x representing? Well, you would have to go back and look at your picture here, but x is, I don't know what that is. X is this distance. It's the width of that frame. So maybe not the width of it. It's the border, the length of the border, like that width of the uniform amount that is. Okay. Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, so you have two choices. X could be 3 or X could be 12. Well, if we put in 12, what happens? Well, you're trying to find the width. 13 minus 2 times 12. Hey, that's not going to work. Your width can't be negative. So no, 12 doesn't work. 12 won't work. So it must be 3. So to find the width, you're going to do 13 minus 2 times 3 times 3. And to find the length, you're going to do 17 minus 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So you get 13 minus 6, or 7 inches. I'll just put inches for the width. And then 17 minus 6, that's going to be 11 inches for the length. So it's a 7 by 11 inch painting. Okay.